In this video, we're going to go over the 4 fundamental algebraic skills. The first one is coding and decoding. In this exercise, we're going to use a code wheel. And as you can see, there's an outside circle of letters. So that's going to be the yellow ones. And there's an inside circle of letters. And that's going to be the blue ones. Okay, first exercise, we have to code the word maths into the code. So as I can see, I'm going to go from the outside circle to the inside. So M stands for K when you code it. A is going to be coded into Y. T is coded into R. H is coded into F. And S is coded into Q. So the word maths is in code will be K, Y, R, F, Q. The other way around, you also need to be able to do that. So we have to decode the combination of letters Q, M, L, G, A. Then we're going to go from the blue to the yellow letters. So Q is actually S. M stands for O. L stands for N. Then G stands for I. And A stands for C. So the combination of letters Q, M, L, G, A is actually code for the word Sonic. Okay. The second skill that you need to be able to do is substitution. Substitution is the same thing as replacing letters for numbers, or other way around. So we're going to substitute letters into numbers. I'm going to do 2 examples. So B here, so 2A plus B, and D, so A times B minus C. The first example, you get 2A plus B. Okay, in my exercise here, I know that A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 7. So I'm just going to replace the letters by the number. So 2 times 4 plus B, and B is 7. Okay, in algebra, we don't write the multiplication sign. So just assume that it's a multiplication, but we don't write it. All right, so 2A plus B is the same thing as 2 times 4 plus 7. It's going to be 8 plus 7, which is 15. Second example, A times B minus C. Again, there's no times here, but we know that there's a multiplication sign. So I'm going to replace or substitute all letters. So 4 and 7 minus 3. Okay. When I substitute, I'm going to follow BODMAS. So according to BODMAS, I'm going to do brackets first. So 4 times 7 minus 3 is actually 4 times 4, which is going to be 16. So that's substitution. In other words, just replacing letters by numbers. Another skill you have to know is simplifying. Simplifying is easy. It's just make these expressions as short as possible. Okay, how can you make expressions shorter? Well, by adding or subtracting like terms. And what are like terms? Like terms are terms with the same combination of letters. So you don't even have to look at the coefficient in front or the number in front. You have to look at the combination of letters. For example, the first exercise here, you get 2x plus 4x. Both have an x, so you can actually just add them. 2 plus 4 is 6. So, and they have the same combo, it's x. So 2x plus 4x is 6x. In the second example, it's a bit harder. I have different terms. Okay, I've got 5p. All right, let's see if there's another term with the same combination. So this also has p. It says minus 3p, and there's no more than that. Then let's look for, pick another color. Okay, 7q plus 2q. So again, they have the same combination of letters, so I can just add them. 5p minus 3p. I'm going to subtract that. That's 2p. 7q plus 2q. That's 9q, and I'm going to put a plus sign in front of it because it's positive. All right, I can't simplify any further because these 2 terms don't have the same combination of letters. So that's simplified. Next one, y plus 8y minus 5y. As you can see, they all have the y in common. The only thing that you have to see here is that there's no coefficient in front of y. But that means that there's actually a 1. We're going to think of it as 1y, but we will never write the 1. Okay, in algebra, we never write 1. So 1y, or y, plus 8y minus 5y. I'm going to use BODMAS. 1 plus 8 is 9. I'm going to go from left to right. 9y minus 5y, that will make 4y. And I simplified the expression. Then the last one, 3t plus 4s. As you can see, these two terms have no combination that's the same, so you can't simplify it any further. So 3t plus 4s just stays the same. That's it. Last skill that you have to know is formula. You have to know how to substitute, again, letters into a formula. So for example, you have to write down the formula for the area of this rectangle. Area of a rectangle, that's length times width. So in this case, your length is obviously x and your width is y. So the area is going to be xy. You don't need any dumb numbers, it's fine like that. Okay, what's going to be the formula for p, for perimeter? Well, we know that you have to add up all sides. So I'm going to do x plus y plus x plus y. And of course I'm going to simplify this because I have x plus x is going to be 2x plus y is going to be plus 2y. So 2x plus 2y. If you want, you can simplify that further by just putting the 2 in front of brackets, but that's just an extra. Okay, good luck on the exercises.